Worldwide condemnation of the ISIS terror group is mounting yet again following its third hostage execution. The latest victim is a British aid worker, but his death is prompting even louder calls for President Obama to rethink his strategy for defeating the group that still holds at least 2 more American and 2 more British hostages. British aid worker David Haines is now the 3rd Western hostage the ISIS terror organization has killed.
David has been murdered in the most callous and brutal way imaginable by an organization which is the embodiment of evil.
There is now a global manhunt for Haines's killers. It appears to be the same executioner with a British accent from the videos of Americans James Foley and Stephen Sotloff. Secretary of State John Kerry is in Paris today, pushing the president's plan to defeat ISIS and rallying U.S. allies to step up for the fight.
There are some that are clearly prepared to take action in the air alongside the United States.
Kerry has flip-flopped on whether the president's plan is a declaration of war or an aggressive counterterrorism operation. But no matter what you call it, many are still questioning if arming Syrian rebels and increasing airstrikes are enough. Senator Lindsey Graham warns there's no way the U.S. can defeat ISIS without American boots on the ground.
And to destroy ISIL, you have to kill or capture their leaders, take the territory they hold back, cut off their financing, and destroy their capability to regenerate.
Former Secretary of State James Baker agrees with Graham's assessment, and so do some former U.S. intelligence officers.
The only way you're going to destroy this organization is to confront them on the ground and kill them, and to use surrogates in the region. Iraq? No, Iraq is having a tough time holding on to their own territory. Syria is involved in a civil war.
But as the debate continues, ISIS is growing stronger with an estimated 30,000 troops and reports of an increasing bank account of nearly $3 million a day from oil sales. Some say we're seeing what President George W. Bush warned about in 2007 when he talked about the dangers of pulling out of Iraq too soon.
It would mean surrendering the future of Iraq to al-Qaeda. It mean that we'd be risking mass killings on a horrific scale. It would mean we allow the terrorists to establish a safe haven in Iraq to replace the one they lost in Afghanistan. It would mean increasing the probability that American troops would have to return at some later date to confront an enemy that is even more dangerous.
That former U.S. intelligence officer, Bob Ayers, says unless the U.S., the U.K., and other European countries put ground forces in Iraq, quote, we'll never destroy ISIS.